U.S. nat gas prices dipped more than 2% to hit a one-week low, driven by concerns that Hurricane Milton will reduce gas demand due to expected power outages in Florida. Hurricane Milton is set to hit Florida's west coast hard, posing a threat to power for millions and thus decreasing nat gas usage for electricity. Florida's troubles are compounded by ongoing outages in North Carolina and Georgia from Hurricane Helene. Typically, Florida uses 3.9 billion cubic feet of gas daily for its 11.5 million customers, but this might drop by about 0.3 billion cubic feet per million customers losing power. More than 160,000 homes and businesses in Georgia, the Carolinas, Texas and California were without power on Wednesday as Hurricane Milton is expected to make landfall on Florida's Gulf Coast late Wednesday. Moreover, approximately 63,108 customers in North Carolina remain without power after Hurricane Helene. Meanwhile, the forecast for October 8 to 14 calls for generally mild temperatures across the U.S., with highs ranging from the 60s to 80s, except for hotter conditions in the southwest and Texas and cooler temperatures in the Great Lakes and Northeast, while Florida braces for Hurricane Milton's arrival. The hurricane is expected to bring heavy rain and winds as it makes landfall late Wednesday, leading to temporary power outages and cooler temperatures, which could reduce natural gas demand. Consequently, overall gas demand is expected to remain low through Sunday, with a gradual recovery anticipated early next week. This subdued demand is adding to the bearish sentiment currently pressuring the natural gas market. This situation has pushed November gas futures down to $2.50. Meanwhile, gas output in the lower 48 states remains above 100 billion cubic feet per day in October, though demand is expected to rise to 97.4 billion cubic feet per day next week. A pause in gas flows to LNG export plants, particularly due to maintenance at Maryland's Cove Point, is further impacting the supply situation. Meanwhile, tomorrow's storage report is expected to be bullish again, but I believe it won't have much of a bullish impact unless the actual reported figure comes in significantly below the forecast. Overall, I expect a volatile week, especially with the newly formed Hurricane Milton in the Gulf of Mexico, which is expected to strengthen into a major hurricane before making landfall in central Florida on Wednesday. If you were following my forecasts, 2 weeks ago I pointed out that the recent price spike wasn't backed by fundamentals but was driven by speculation over potential production damage from Hurricane Helene, which never materialized. As a result, gas prices had to correct, dropping to the $2.40 level and possibly even lower, to the main support at the 50-day moving average of $2.35. Unfortunately, I received a lot of negative comments claiming my forecast was wrong, but time has proven it to be accurate. In the short term, the outlook for natural gas remains bearish due to technical weakness and the likelihood of reduced demand in Florida. If critical support at the $2.45 level is breached, additional downward pressure could follow. While lower production might lend some price support, the overwhelming factor will likely be the demand destruction from the storm, keeping prices under pressure until the situation stabilizes. The 50-day moving average at $2.35 will serve as the main support and an attractive entry point for potential buyers ahead of winter. Please like, subscribe, and comment to support the channel. See you in the next one.